What up, bitches?
Happy whatever day you're listening to this. It's us.
Motherfuckers.
It's your favorite girl.
It's your faves. Welcome back to the shit show known as Two Girls.
No Fucks.
I am Katrina.
I'm Ashley Marie, and Mertz is behind the glass.
And today, so I want to put a disclaimer on what we're going to be talking about today. This does not apply to everyone. In certain cases, you need to go through certain processes to get to the other side of whatever it is you're trying to get to, and you need additional agents to help you get there. This is not for you. This is for the folks who use a medication for a vanity purpose, and it makes my ass itch.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about it. And I'm just at a point where I'm like, when I messaged you, I was so hot about this topic that I was like, I got another topic for us to talk about. And then it took me like an hour to respond back to her to be like, oh, so this is what I meant to say. This is actually what I wanted to talk about. And it's these weight loss drugs that are flooding the market right now. What are your thoughts on that before I start going down this rabbit hole?
So as a person who's always struggled with my weight, for me, it seems like a cop-out. Like, I put in the effort to eat better, to go to the gym when I can, to treat my body better, like, to do the things that I can do. And you're dropping 60 pounds because you shot yourself in the belly 4 times a day. Like, it does not make me want to continue to get up, to go to the gym, to eat a salad, to, you know, make sure I get my protein in and drink water. And I want to go shoot my belly too. I know it's not going to work for me, and I know it's not going to be good for me. But like,
It's the long...
the little girl in me is like, why can't I have what everyone else is having?
Because you're not built like everybody else.
Exactly.
That's why. That's why.
Like, it fucks you up mentally to see these people taking this drug and getting surprised, like what you've been working for a year and a half, 2 years, you know? But I sort of put it in the same category as, like, cosmetic surgery. Like, BBLs. BBL is one of the most dangerous surgeries you can get. But people are doing it left and right.
Was that a Brazilian butt lift? Do some squats. Heavy squats. Like, something. I don't know. I might be a little ignorant in that, in a sense, because I feel like it's such a wonky line, because we as women, for the end of time, have always been told to do cardio. Just do cardio, limit your calories, you will lose weight. That does not work for everybody.
Especially if you grew up in the era that we grew up. It was Jenny Craig, it was Weight Watchers, it was, you know,
all, like, those were the main
the
ones.
biggest ones.
And first of all, the body that you had as a teenager is not the one you are going to have during the next several phases of your life. It's a one time, one stop shop only. You get that body, that's what you have. Enjoy it while you have it. As you get older, things get bigger. As they should. You're shouldering a lot more, not just physical weight, but emotional weight as well. And I feel like, specifically with Ozempic, like, that drug was specifically designed for people with type 2 diabetes, to help level out their sugar levels. And in turn, one of the side effects was they happened to lose a few pounds. Sweet. Now people are using that shit as a scapegoat. Like, they don't want to go to the gym. They don't want to eat healthy. And here's the gag. Gym memberships, depending on where you go, can be expensive. The food that's organic or labeled as organic is fucking expensive. I get it, but it's an investment in the longevity of your life. You know, like I'm not here saying that you got to eat healthy and organic all the time. Do I? Absolutely not. Do I try to? More often than not, because now I'm at this big age where I can't fucking go and eat fast food and not expect me to hang on to that until the end of July. You know what I mean? Like, my body works in such a way that I don't know. It frustrates me because I'm in a space now where I have struggled with my weight for a while. And we're also in a space where women as a whole haven't had the scientific research behind what our bodies go through and what we need to do. And every body is different. Like, you and I could do the same fucking plan, go to the same gym, do the same routine, eat the same foods. We are not going to get the same results because our genetic makeup is not identical. So there are all of these factors we're trying to work against. But all we want to do is just be comfortable in our own skin.
Yep.
And I think it's incredibly disheartening for those to automatically jump. And I'm only talking about the ones who jump to, like, they're in a space and they're like, oh shit, I don't like what I look like. Let me get this drug real quick. Those are the ones I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that have had an issue, whatever it is. You went to the gym, you've been eating healthy, you're trying to minimize stress, everything's on fucking fire, you're doing all the things you can. 5 years later, nothing has really worked. Okay, before I decide to hit weight loss surgery, let me try out this medication to see if it works for me. That's different completely from what it is I'm talking about. I'm referring to those who are just like, oh, I just want a quick fix. And I blame Jeff Bezos for this shit. Because if Amazon hadn't done this whole 2-day, you can get your shit in 2 days. Now everyone's applying that shit to everything. And that's not how it works. Boo-boo. It took you 6 years to put on this 50 pounds. What makes you think it's going to drop in a month? Make it make sense.
It doesn't.
Because that math doesn't math at all. You can try to tell me that 1 + 2 = 5.5. Bitch, no, it doesn't. It's 3. Stop playing with me in my face. Like, I don't know. I have so many thoughts on this, but it's just frustrating for those of us who are consistently in the gym and you want to see results because society tells you something should have moved by now, but that's not how our bodies work. And at every stage of your life, your body works differently in your 30s than it will in your 40s and vice versa. Like, there are things I could have done in my 30s that might have pushed me forward more, but I didn't do that. And now I'm trying to do it in my 40s. And that plan doesn't work for my 40-year-old body. I have to do something different. So I started doing something different and I'm starting to notice a change. It's small, but it's enough for me to keep going and keep pushing through this, to know that the longevity part of it is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a quick fix. I might have been looking for a quick fix in my 30s. I'm not looking for that shit now. What are your thoughts?
I think I completely agree with what you're saying. Like, the same things don't work for the same for two different people, and the brackets of age. Like, teenage me could look at me right now and be like, yo, I'm a baddie. And adult me is like, sis, please, like, figure something out.
What are we doing? Yeah.
And 20-year-old me is like, can we still wear crop tops? Are we wearing crop tops? What are we doing? Like,
Isn't it
stages-
crazy? Like how, I think it was a meme. It was like, there's nothing more disheartening than looking at an old picture of yourself when you thought you were fat,
yep.
but you actually weren't. And that happened
really
to me
like-
recently too.
The trend of like, they post like a younger picture of themselves, like toddler, young child. And they're like, I just want to be pretty strong, pretty smart, pretty
Yeah.
successful, pretty fucking happy.
Yeah.
That's what I want
it.
to be.
And not have family be up in your shit and be like, wow, so you're putting on a little bit of weight or making crash sounds whenever you're walking through the fucking room. And it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
Is that appropriate? Probably
And I mean,
not.
those toxic people don't need to be in your life.
Also that.
My grandmother, little adorable lady, she's so cute, but she,
Nanas be like that though.
she'll be like sometimes she'll see me and she'll be like, oh, you look really pale and you're kind of skinny. Have you been eating okay? Have you been sleeping okay? That's genuine concern. When she sees that I put on weight, it's still genuine concern, but the words don't hurt less.
Right. It's like, what are we doing, Nana?
Or like when someone gives you something, they're like, oh, it didn't fit me, so I figured it would fit you. That immediately hurts my feelings. It was too big
People
for me.
really preface that.
Oh God, it like hurts my
Oh
feelings
my
so bad.
God.
Like
There is no
I'm not a tall
wherewithal.
broad by any like stretch of the imagination, except for today sitting in this chair.
I can't stand you.
But like, I wear a size 14 pants.
So
Okay,
you wear a size 14. Own that
Exactly.
shit. Own it.
I wear a size 14 pants because I got thighs for days, bro. Like, but you want to know what?
Listen.
If there's ever an apocalypse, trust and believe these thighs are gonna help me flip over that car. Trust and believe that.
My goal in life, and I know my wife is probably like, oh God, what the fuck is she about to say? One of my goals when I started this little fitness journey, when I start like lifting weights and stuff and I want to get strong, I've always had thighs. I did soccer and gymnastics as a kid. These thighs have been with me forever. I want to crack a watermelon between my thighs. That is a goal of mine.
All right, so we're at April 19th. We're going to circle back in August and we're going to attempt our first watermelon crack, okay? We're just going to try
I need more time. I need more
we're
time.
We're going to try it for point of reference.
Okay.
This is year one.
Okay.
Then we'll try again.
All right.
Take a baseline.
Then we'll
Okay.
try again.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. And see how far we go.
Yep.
All right. We're going to do it. I'm a mess.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Gonna work.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So these medicines are expensive. And it's money that you quote unquote are investing in yourself, but what are the side effects? Because that's what I'm really scared about. Like not just the physical side effects, but like,
Can we let's talk about it, because we have just come out of a pandemonium. A pandemonium that scientists knew could happen and were preparing for the worst by creating a medication to help minimize the effects of this disease. When it was finally released to the rest of the world to say, hey, here's a COVID vaccine, booster, whatever the fuck. Take it to make yourself safe, and basically labeled it as save your nana.
yeah.
Save your nana. Save the old people around you or people with compromised immune systems. Nobody gave a shit, and they were like, nah, I'm not taking that shit. That shit just came out of nowhere, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, science has been working on this shit for fucking years. 4 years. So they already knew what was happening. And then here comes this weight loss drug, quote unquote, and everybody's stabbing themselves with it as fast as they can get their hands on it. And it's just like, my fear for those that are using this as a vanity versus a health reason, it's like, you're gonna be affected by these side effects at like 2:30 in the morning. You're going to be watching TV and this commercial's going to pop up and say, have you or your loved ones ever taken this drug for this purpose? Please give us a call at 188 fix your shit. Like, the fuck? So it's just, we're all struggling with how we feel within our bodies. We are all trying to find the formula that works for us. It's going to take time. As someone who's been lifting weights consistently since 2017, I still have a long way to go. But I'm not at the beginning, and it feels pretty fucking cool. So it's worth it.
That's not to say that if you are at the beginning, it's not bad. At least you started.
Also that, like, it just keep going. It's okay.
If you have to restart, i.e. myself, lots of times.
Girl, do you know how many times I've restarted this journey?
We pause, resume game.
All the time.
You know?
Especially when you get sick. Like, you're starting right from the get. So it's okay. It's okay. It's a part of life.
Maybe
you're
that'll
supposed
be our
to do
side
that.
hustle. We'll build a gym where, like, people can bring their dogs or their kids. There's
No kids.
There's like a dog sitting area and a babysitting area, because then you can take him to the gym with you and you don't have to worry about somebody watching him.
No, I'd have to worry about someone taking him because he's so fucking cute.
They can tag him. I'll have Ruby watch him while we heard
I can't stand you. But yeah, I don't know. I felt some kind of way about this because I see the, what do they call, GDLPs commercials all the fucking time now. It feels like they're political ads because I see them all the time, and it's just like, why? And I know why, because there's money in medicine. Mm-hmm. There's not money in curing things. There's money in keeping people as sick as possible. Yeah. And that's what this country is so wonderful at doing. It knows how to keep us sick, and it knows how to keep us addicted to shit to continue to spend money on things that our bodies were not made for.
Yep.
So, yeah. I'm sure I had a point with all of this. I just needed to get it off my chest. And just say,
what we're
like,
here for.
Just take it one day at a time. Like, don't do it because you want to look cute on the gram or on the talks. Like, nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares. Nobody with half a sense really cares about that shit. They really don't. And if you're surrounded by people that do, find yourself new people.
Yeah.
Because that ain't it.
Come be friends with us. We're cool.
Yeah. Follow our shit and subscribe and comment, bitch.
We'll tell you look cute.
Listen, the way that we as Black women will constantly comment you at you what you're wearing. Like, with the dress, like, look at you, patches. Like, it's cute. Like, I don't know.
We did it to Mertz earlier.
We did.
We're like, look at Mertz looking sharp in that sweater.
Wicked sharp. With the new merch. But yeah, it's just, the world is already a dumpster fire.
If it's for a vanity purpose, maybe, and this is going to sound like deeper than I want it to, maybe you need to soul search and figure out what the root of the problem is. Mm-hmm. Instead of put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole.
Also that.
Like,
and it's gonna be hard because, again, research.
If it was easy, everyone would do it.
Everybody would do it. The research on women is minimal.
Yep.
They didn't start doing fucking, they were testing tampons with water, thinking that was what was coming out of us. It's not, no, like,
I have
so
my own
stupid.
gripes with tampons though, and
Girl,
all that shenanigans. That's
same.
another episode.
That's fine. But yeah, it's just, dude, you have to do the research. You have to figure out what works for you. And like I said, this isn't for those who are doing all of the right things and just trying to figure it out. And you're like, you know what? I've been doing this shit for a while. Nothing's working. And then you and your doctor can figure out what the next step is for you. However, if you were immediately going to a doctor and they immediately try to put you on some shit, get a second opinion, because those motherfuckers are getting paid to subscribe you that shit. Prescribe you that shit. So, yeah.
But subscribe to this podcast. Thanks.
Please and thanks. Little faux pas. Do you have anything else to add to this?
Be kind to yourself.
Please.
Like Katrina said, it's already a dumpster fire. These drugs are dangerous.
They're so dangerous.
Like, we have no idea what could happen. You have no idea. And that's like the same people, I guess, people thought the same thing about the vaccine. You have no idea how your body will affect it. So you had the choice. You have the choice with this drug.
Also that. I don't know. It's just there's so many things that are so dangerous to put in your body. It's like, is this going to help you to get to where you want to be? And when you arrive there, will you be happy? Think about that. Because I'm at a point where I'm not trying to get down to a specific weight. I want to lift a specific weight. That's my goal, you know? I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm trying to be strong. I want my knees to work when I'm my mom and my dad's age and not have to worry about, you know, waking up in pain and having a cane and, you know, being on all this other diabetes medicine. Like, I don't want to be on all that shit. Just because my genetic makeup says that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to control that shit and the narrative now. This was kind of a hodgepodge of some shit.
It's fine.
But it's whatever. This is just where we're at. Anyways.
If you take anything from this, be kind to yourself.
Ooh.
Ew.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
All right.
Be kind to yourself. Do the research.
Find your community of people who are in, because here's the gag. When we're all going through this shit, you think you're alone. You're not. Somebody on this planet, probably within a 10-mile radius of you, is going through the exact same thing. Start a community. Join a community. Be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And working towards a goal to be happier with who you are, the skin that you're in. Yeah, that was deep, but whatever.
Yeah.
So if you made it this far, kudos to you. Follow us on all the socials. 2 Girls No Fucks. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment on all the things.
Let us know if someone's bullying you about your appearance. We'll go over there.
Oh, I will digitally clothesline them.
Yeah.
Please and thanks. Shout out to the Bridge Sound and Stage
And Mertz.
Woo, woo. Killing it on the other side of the soundproof glass, dealing with all of our bullshit.
For well over a year now.
Oh, shit. Do we have a quote for the day? Other than care for yourself. Love
Be
yourself.
your own kind of beautiful.
There it is. Done and done. And with that, we'll see y'all bitches next week.
Bye.
I don't understand. And maybe that's part of my ignorance. I don't understand.
I mean, so I understand, but I couldn't commit to it. I'm so scared of everything.
Literally so scared.
So scared of everything.
Everything.
Like, imagine.
I'm allergic to everything, bro.
Yeah, but imagine I take it and I die. Like, one day they're going to have to tell my kid, well, she just really didn't like that, like, she had a belly. So, yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's just sad that you would even have to.
Exactly.
Like, anyone would think that that's what they needed to do to get to a goal that they needed to get to without putting the work behind it. It's not worth it if you don't put in the work. That's the gag. So, anyways. That's all I got on that shit.